Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. This is our 11th season overall. This will be our 3rd episode of the season. And yes, we are finally in the World Motorsport Championship. Things have been going okay, question mark. Currently 8th as a team, which is not bad. Obviously, with the first goal, do not get relegated. Second goal, hit our target. Our target is 9th or above. We're hitting both those goals right now, which is pretty awesome. We're still making some improvements in our cars. We don't have the worst car, which is good, I guess. Although we're still a little bit below Van Dort Racing, it looks like. Although they have the worst drivers, apparently. So maybe that's why we're slightly ahead of them overall. But yeah, let's get into this episode. We're going to be going to, looks like, Germany and, was that South Africa today? Wow. I should know my flags better, but I think that's Germany and South Africa. We'll find out when we get... Actually, I can look here. Yeah, Cape Town, of course. Then we got England, we got Italy, we got Belgium, and obviously the US, Canada, Singapore, obviously Australia, Brazil, Dubai. Dubai's in Emirates, right? United Arab Emirates, is that correct? Or no, it's... Where's Dubai? It's always here Dubai. I never actually heard of... I've never even think about the country it's in. And of course, Beijing. This is what? Singapore is in Indonesia? Oh my goodness, how do I not know these things? I used to know my maps very, very well. I'm going to have to look this up because now I'm going to be embarrassed. I mean, I'm already going to be embarrassed if I'm like way off. Oh, it's actually a sovereign, it's its own thing, isn't it? I did not know that. I don't know why I didn't realize that. I mean, it is part of, like, it's over there by Indonesia, but Singapore is its own sovereign place. I've just never really thought about it. Never had to care, honestly, what Singapore was. Kind of interesting. Sovereign city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. Huh. Well, there you go. There's city-states. I mean, obviously, I know there's city-states in real life, but that's not just a civilization thing. And then, what was the other one I was going to... Oh, yeah. Dubai. Yeah, United Arab Emirates. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just making sure I wasn't like completely wrong, but I assumed it was UAE. But yeah, the Singapore one. How did I not know that Singapore was its own little thing? Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. All right, let's get into our mail here. And Makarova. Yeah, I don't care about you. Car condition only 12 hours. That's good. Sure, we'll take the interview. Attempted a quick pit stop for Vile. Every second makes a difference. Oh, boo-hoo. Get your morale down, I guess. Manager pit crew. Yes, we will check that out in just a moment. Let's go pit crew. Let me minimize my screen so I can at least see my video again. Make sure I'm doing like everything's showing up right. I have recorded episodes before and been like halfway through the episode realized I didn't actually have the game pulled up, so gotta double check those things every once in a while. Let's check who we can hire. 78, no. 91, maybe. 77, no. 97, maybe. 79, no. 97 is great for fixing. We are kind of getting into the phase, though, where we don't really need that much fixing. The 91 is potential a good pick up. But I feel like if our guys currently are still okay, that we don't really need to pick up a brand new person. I mean, if we had some space, I would absolutely pick them up, even though it would cost us some money. But I don't want to spend money if we are okay otherwise. All right, so that goes there. We need a better rear jack person. There's a 19 right here. We need a better tire person. There's an 18 and an 18. Let's grab this 18 here. 0.4. Man, we got a 0.4 and a 0.6. Fixing. I mean, fueling is okay, although I will plug you in there, I think, just to kind of give us a little bit better of a fueling setup. I could put the 0.1 up here somewhere. I could kind of put the 0.1 here. It's not amazing, but it's something. And I guess that leaves the 17 to replace the 20. And then I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. Wait, why are we... Oh. That was weird. Why did it... I don't know why it popped up like that. Oh, it's because I must have hit the cancel, the swap button. I mean, obviously, swapping these two guys around does not make any difference, but I was just proving that that's what that was. Cool. All right. Well, there we go. When's our next sponsor coming up? Still 3 more races for that, so we're not going to be getting any more money soon. We only have 10 hours left on this front wing here, and then we'll go from there. Just get our repairs done, get our front wing done. There's our front wing right there. And do we want to go all the way up to an epic front wing at this point? We can produce an extra one at no additional cost, which is pretty awesome. I still wonder what would happen if you did both of those, but we're not going to bother trying to find out. I mean, the driver consistency is awesome, but I don't know. It's not going to help us for next season. We're not quite at the point where we need to start worrying about parts for next season, to be fair. Usually I do that about the halfway point, and we are definitely a ways away from the halfway point. I mean, I could do that. I'd almost be tempted to just do something like there, grab you, and then just do those two. Puts me at a 1597. What's my current high one that I just built? 15. So it's only a 20-point difference. It's really not that much. I mean, I feel like a little bit more could be useful. I mean, Roland's consistency could use some improvement, to be fair. Could help. But overall, it would not be a better part for next season, to be fair. So it's really like, what do I do? Is it better just to improve other parts for next season? Probably. I mean, our front wing is now up to 7th. Our suspension is at 7th. And we got a bunch of 9s down here. So we got several other pieces that need to be improved. I think I'm, for now, going to switch to another piece. What else is she good at? Front wing, either engine or gearbox. Either engine or gearbox. Engine feels super critical. I mean, engine is quite literally, you know, what powers the car. Don't get me wrong, all these other things have their own usefulness for sure, but I feel like the engine is a pretty critical point. It's also a very expensive point. Fuel efficiency improved. It's not bad, but not kind of what we're looking for right now. So we'll go with that. Ooh, this top speed 30 is not bad. We'll work our way through this. It's going to be expensive, but we definitely want to start making some moves on our engine, I think. If your car can't go forward very fast, then the rest of the parts kind of don't matter anymore. I mean, I don't know if that's how it's simulated in the game, but I would imagine in real life, the engine is by far one of the most important pieces, with probably the gearbox or something like that being very close second, because if you can't get that power to the wheels, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, all these parts are ultra critical for a race car. That's why it's so cool to be able to do all this stuff, because it just makes such a big, all the parts work together. You know, if you can't keep the front of the car down, then you don't have much traction. If you can't keep the back of the car down, you know, if you can't keep the suspension where it needs to be, you know, there's all these things play together for sure. Except for the brakes. Why would you ever use brakes in a race car? Just kidding. But I mean, in a way, it's like, let's just ignore the brakes. Just go fast all the time. Sorry, I was just watching the car flip around here, kind of looking at these these fins on the back of the back wing. I don't know if I've ever noticed those before. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, all right, enough dilly dally. Let's get on to the car stuff. Oh, I need to improve that wing, please. So we have this wing in here, which is good. We're going to go ahead and plug this one in the exact same way. Kind of split the difference again, probably. Get this up as much as we can, get as much on here, and then we'll start spreading the love around a little bit more probably after that, because then it'll put us in a position where all of our parts are mostly okay. I mean, will this even put it above? Oh yeah, it's already above all the other pieces, so yeah, it'll definitely be above. It is currently our second best piece for sure. New vote started. I don't really care, I'll be honest. I mean, this is saying that I would potentially perform well there. But like, is this, am I only seeing one little change right here? Oh, no. Okay, so this goes through here and then it has this little bump right there. This one's a little bit more consistent. It just goes flat, and then it's a little bit more of a flat curve here as well. I think that's all I'm seeing. So, honestly, maybe we'd perform better there, but I just don't really care. I've got tons of votes that I've been abstaining for. So at some point, I probably should pick a vote. Oh, where's he going to go? Ah, he did go for the yes. The chairman had to break the tie. So it will be replaced. I didn't even have to waste a vote on it, so there you go. Adam's going to retire. Don't know if I care. There's Asia Pacific Super Cup. All right, TV piece. No, I'm not going to lower my mechanics relationships. No, thank you. It's not worth $100,000 to me. There's our engine. 40% chance of rain, 32 lap race. Let's see if I can remember those points of information. Actually, come back to you in a second, sir. Let's grab the next one. I mean, the fuel efficiency is pretty cool. I just wish I knew how much it made a difference, you know? Maybe once we build the final part, since plus 10 is really not that much, maybe we'll pick it up at that point. It's plus 40 to max. -1 risk level is interesting, but it just costs, I mean, it costs a lot of money to get the same bonus as this one up here. So it just doesn't feel as useful at that point. All right, we'll go with this for now, and yeah. Still spending a lot of money. Engines are incredibly expensive. All right, we got a little bit on here. Let's go ahead and plug this engine in, although it's not bad. Probably will plug a little bit more on the reliability side. Let's get these up. Actually, let's just go all the way full reliability for now. Let's get these capped up as much as we can, and then we'll start worrying about balancing after that. This engine at least is already better than what we already had. Oh, and this one's actually, this front wing became our best part now, which is good. Pre-race preview bites. 7th or above. Did we get enough on the engine? 69% is borderline, but if we've already been running with a 73%, a 69 is going to have to do. You go there, you go there. You're still unhappy with me for whatever reason. Everything else looks okay. Just don't like the car against the competition. I mean, I don't blame you. I realize we have pretty bad cars, but we're working on it. $32 lap race, 40% chance of rain. Well, no rain so far today, which is good. I mean, I prefer not to have rain on the practice, so we can go ahead and get our fastest tires locked in. Let's go back for a second. So it's gonna be over here on the left somewhere. Fair enough. This one's gonna be right down the middle probably, and this is gonna be on the left as well. So we'll go far left if we can. Put this one in the middle. This one far left. I mean, it's not, obviously, it's not going to be this, but kind of gets us in the direction that we know we're going to have to go anyway. I don't know, it's about as close as we're going to get, huh? Yeah. If it's to the left, then it's to the left. But we'll do this for now. Race trim. Race trim. All right, go team, go. Not too surprised about the downforce, but the other oh, very poor, very poor, poor. Okay, so we'll push this back in. Well, she's probably closer to this side because that's where hers is anyway. Good thing is that pour, there's not really much room for pour to the left here. In fact, I just don't think there is definitely. There's definitely not enough room there for pour. So it has to be this direction. Oh, we actually got a grate on something. So there's not going to be any rain today at all, which is good. Gives plenty of time to lock in our tires. Although if it rains on the qualifying day, then it kind of defeats the whole point, doesn't it? Very poor to good. A little bit more. And then very poor to okay. So a bit more there. Poor to good. Something like that, maybe. Poor to okay. And then very poor to good. Very poor to good. Okay. Let's see if we can lock that back in. Try something like that. We'll bring them both back in one more time, and then we'll should be able to send them out for a longer duration. All right, should be above 90, right? 91. So okay. So good to great. Good to great. So smidge more on the wing. Good to great on the speed balance. So you really are just right here on this edge, probably. And then okay to good. It's a bit more here. Probably something like that. And still go out there. You're going to stay out this time, though. 96. Not bad. It's probably not that much, but we'll go with that for now. And they both can stay out until we get some good progress on our knowledge. She was the furthest away, so we'll bring her back in first. Might be able to bring them both back in. Oh, so close. Always so close. Look how close this is. But no. Oh, triple excellent. Perfect. 98. Not bad. I don't think we're going to have much time to do anything on the qualifying side of things. But we'll try, I guess. I mean, if we get just one level, makes a big difference. I only went up by 1 point. My suspicion is that this was too far on the gears, but honestly, it's probably going to just have to be. Might be able to kind of bring that up a little bit. Bring that down. Maybe that'll give us something more. We'll see. Qualifying trim. Tire choice. Don't think we have enough time to do anything, though. I was like, why is it going so slow? Because it was the final minute thing where it slows it down. Ooh, nope, we're not going to get it. Oh, well. Yeah, we tried. Practice is just a little too short these days, it feels like. I mean, I got the excellent on one and then dropped the excellent on the other, but it still might be higher in the end. We'll have to see. All right, any rain today? No rain that I can see. So soft tires, sure, whatever. And then soft tires, does not really matter. We'll just plug something in. And Ah, still 97, so it does not really matter one bit or the one way or the other. And obviously we didn't change you, so you're fine. '18th, 19th. I mean, that feels feels correct, but obviously I hope for higher. But that is a man. That does mean that these other cars are starting to get faster than us. They're improving faster than we are. Interesting. Definitely have our work cut out for us then. I mean, it's still early in the season, so we still have time, but would obviously like to perform better than that. All right. So I guess we'll keep going nurse for now. I mean, we just need a little bit more, if no other reason than the engine itself, being able to keep that going. All right, guys, come on, let's go. File drops back pretty quickly. I mean, he is just degrading as a driver pretty fast now. We got to get him replaced soon. Roland actually having the fastest first sector. It's kind of surprising. What's the temperature look like? Any rain today? Don't see any rain. And temperature is almost 70, so I mean, borderline warmish, at least for the tires. Obviously, that feels good for me if I was out there in 70 degrees, but for the tires, it's a little warm. Here goes Roland. Good job, buddy. Come on, Roland. I mean, the best thing he just did, though, is he just passed all the guys on hard tire compounds. So, not really that we're a better car or anything. We're just on slightly faster tires. And even then, this guy's still right on our tail. So, that just shows you how much better his car is. Quite a bit slower. I mean, he's on 2 levels below us on tire compounds, and he's still right on our tail. Caps about 5 seconds. So if we had to bring them both in on the same lap, we could. Come on, Roland. Keep it up, buddy. Man, you hit 12. I'll be very happy with that. A lot of race left to go, though. And we are effectively the slowest 2 people on the softest tire compound, so that says a lot, to be fair. Looks like we're running through our tires quicker than a lot of these guys as well. So that definitely makes an impact as well. All right, we should be getting the tire messages here momentarily. Probably, what, around 30%, I think? We might be able to get one more lap in. Yeah, there we go. Say he usually tells us first, so there's his message. Wow, that's the last of our softs. Crazy. Well, I mean, we have no other choice but to go to mediums at this point, or to say if hards was long enough to go the rest of the race, we might just switch to those. But that is not the case. Mediums it is. I mean, we could technically do like 7 laps of these and then 14 laps of those, maybe. I mean, no, that'd be only 21. These two would work, but I don't know that that gives us any benefits. We'll just go to mediums for now. The mediums are going to be 14 laps potentially. So what is that? 18.2. So if we do want to put some fuel in, there is that option. I'd really like this to be a fast pit stop though, because we can't put enough fuel for the rest of the race on red, and I don't want to fill up more than once. So we'll just have to pit, early. Which is fine. We're going to be able to go enough, and then we'll be able to run the last bit after refueling. Okay, that works. Roland should be giving me his message here momentarily. There we go. And same thing. We can just pit just for the tires for now. It's going to be okay. And like I said, they are far enough apart that double stacking them is not going to be a problem. Yep, just out, just in time. Let's go up to push for now, and then we will go from there. We were the first to pit, so that usually means we're more aggressive on the tires than other people, which doesn't always mean a good thing. And the fact that we had to come out on slower tires, it's definitely going to make a difference. I mean, we'll keep it on red. We'll just pit based off of fuel this time around. Which does mean we can push the tires a little harder probably, but we're not going to go too crazy. I'm just going to speed up this little bit here till we get to about 5 or less laps on our fuel. All right, let's go ahead and drop the tires down now. All right, we'll check it on this lap. Still only made it up to 17th though. That's rough. There's a lot of guys on hard compounds that are still not having to pit. Their hard compounds are lasting quite a while. All right, we got 4.4 laps left. So if I go down to orange, I could go 4 laps. Or I can stay on red and go 3 laps. 3 laps will put me... Yeah, let's go red and stay on red and go 3 laps. So that'll put us on 20, which will be fine. And the same thing for you. Yeah, you're good. Although I do want to split these guys up. So I'm going to split them up. Let's see if I can get 4 laps out of you, 3 laps out of you. There's 2. And 1 left to go. So we will pitch you on this one. And should have, yeah, got plenty of stuff left on the mediums, I think. We'll come back on mediums. And we want 17 laps. Parts are looking good. Nothing there. Go fast. All right, you need a pit here. I'll change you real quick. And we'll schedule your pit. And same thing. I mean, you're going to be fine there. And 12 laps would be what? 15.6, so 16 laps. Although I have a feeling we're not going to need 16 laps because we're probably going to get lapped. So we'll go 15 laps. And call that good enough. We'll just have to check him kind of partway through. Did have a mistake on the tires. Pretty big mistake, too. We'll go to have about 5 laps left, and then we'll recalculate things. I do need to drop you down to neutral at this point. I mean, we're just neck and neck right here. Not much we can do here. We have been lapped, so that is something we need to take into account. So this is 5 laps remaining right now. Pretty close to stay on red for you. You do need to drop down to orange for just a little bit at least, I think. Although again, if they only have to go 4 laps, then I guess it doesn't matter. That's true, right? Like they only have to go 4 laps? Yeah, because we're definitely lapped. And this guy's dropping... He's got 4 laps left, so that means we only have... No, I'm sorry. That is correct. Yeah, because we're just now on lap 28, but it's still only 4 laps left for us. So whatever the leaders got is how many laps we have left. I'm getting myself confused. All right, so we did just cross the line. 4 laps left would be... Oh, did I do my math wrong? 5.2? If we stayed on red? Yeah. I don't know that it's going to make any difference because I feel like we are too far behind to catch 17th place, but it is a little bit lower on tires, to be fair. Yeah, we're not catching him. 18th and 19th. That's about where we probably deserve to be, but we've been doing a little bit better than that so far, and so it's a little sad to see us drop down. You know, I feel like we're making our car better, but the other people are just making their car better faster. So yeah, that's pretty bad, but I mean, it's still, what is that going to put us, what? That might put us at 10th place overall. In fact, it should, because this guy's orange, this guy's orange. So that would put us 10th place, which does lower our chairman happiness, unfortunately. But not much we can do except keep working on the car. All right. We're still 8th at the moment, but not by much. And if this purple guy starts getting ahead of us in races, then we could drop back down to 10th again. It's still so much of the season left. Like I said, I'm assuming this is going to drop down. I mean, I know that drops down. That's fine, I guess. What can you do? That didn't drop down that much. We did come in 10th. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at the marketability. Yeah, his happiness dropped down a bit, but, you know, it's okay. Just keep doing what we're doing. I think the fact that we're focusing on the engine a little bit is going to help us out. We still have a lot of parts to upgrade. 12 hours. I guess I'll take the interview. Nah, he needs to butt it. I don't care if he gets unhappy with me. Kind of want him to go away anyway, if I must be honest. He's 6, no. 96, not bad. 97 still got that fixing in there, but we just don't need the fixing. It's 96. We lost that 91, was it? Whatever. But, you know, it's all right. This 0.5 is pretty bad. I guess we'll grab the 0.1 here. Got a couple 0.4s. Not really that great of an option, to be honest. I don't care about the fixing as much, so I'm just going to plug somebody in there. Let's plug you in here for now. But then we're probably going to swap you with this guy, maybe? No. Well, we will swap you. Doesn't really make... And it makes a difference on the jack, but it doesn't make a difference on the tires. We have a 20 here and a 19. 19, okay, so... Yeah. We can swap this 18 down Get an 18 there, get a 15 there. That helps a bit. Yeah, we'll have to go with that, I guess. Alrighty. Let's keep going. So car repairs. Let's see what we're improving at the moment. I mean, these are good enough to get through the race, so I don't need to worry about them as much. So I think at this point, kind of want to focus a bit more on the performance. Still want to do some here, but not as much. Do something like that. It's going to be fine. Although this being our first engine, it may not stick around forever. So maybe I should drop it off if we're going to do 2 more sets of engines. You know what? Are we? Probably are. I don't know. We'll do something like that. I still want to get this done quickly. It doesn't have to be completely topped off this race, but we'll start working on that a little bit more as well. We are going to get another engineer soon, which we're going to want to put in the mix. That's going to change a few things as well. 10% chance of rain, 42 lap race. I thought that was our engine. There's our engine. So we don't have the test track, so we won't be able to go. We could go down to the extra part here in a minute if we want to do that. So we might. What we might do is do this and then do a couple with fuel efficiencies. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, do a couple fuel efficiencies that are no more extra costs. That way we have something for the rest of the season, but then this part would actually technically be our best part for next season. But if I was going to do that, why not just make this the risky part? Right. This is going to be our risky part that goes all the way up to 21, 23, right? Yeah. And then next one we'll do that opens up the epic. Let's go right down this list. Okay, I think that works. Spent a lot of money on this though. All right. Let's make sure we're doing this engine for sure. I mean, that engine's about as good as, I mean, we're actually about to get another engine anyway. So again, doesn't need to be in there as much. This engine's just to get, honestly, I'm not even worried about the performance on this one because we are going to get 2 better engines. This is just to get a little bit of reliability. Focus mostly on this. Well, can't focus that much, I guess. At least need to get some reliability so it's at least a usable part. But something like that, I think. And I guess this front wing does need to be improved if we're not going to do another one at some point. Only 66. I mean, thankfully I have nurse, but yeah, that definitely does hurt a bit. Still, just not happy, huh? It is what it is. Towards the end of the season, I definitely need to start working towards another driver because we're going to get rid of Get rid of Layla, right? And go with putting Vile down to a backup driver. I think that's the plan. I don't know if I've ever run this. Surely I have, because I've been in the top league and my other save way back when. I just don't remember it very well. Although I do kind of remember this a little bit. Oh, wow. We can go all the way down to ultras. Was I say 42 laps, I think I said? So, interesting to think about. All right, so it's definitely on the left-hand side. This one is... Oof. I may just go dead center. Well, that's not really going to help us. We'll just pick a side. So we'll probably just go left on all of them. You know what? I'll just plug it out right here on the edge. That'll be fine. Get you over there on the edge. Just do that. That's going to be okay. So 42 laps. I mean, we could do it with one soft, super soft, and two softs, right? 36. We can actually do it with one ultra soft and two softs. Still, we'll start with the ultra soft for practice at least. Race trim. I wonder why. Like, I guess it's random. I don't understand why it starts them one over the other. Maybe there's some rhyme and reason, but I don't see it. All right, 33%. Terrible. I mean, we definitely knew it was gonna be this way because of the other driver, so that's fine. Actually, that's pretty good. %68%. Hey, we doubled it. And a little bit, and then some. Let's go a bit more downforce. Handling went from very poor to poor. A bit more there. Poor to good. Yeah, it's probably pretty good, actually. Okay to good. Poor to good. And very poor to poor. One more time. Bring them both back in, I think. Oh, maybe not. She's a bit further off than I thought she would be. Poor to good. Poor to okay. And good to great. Guess we'll be bringing her back in one more time. There we go. He can stay out, though. Oh, 98. Not bad. I mean, we'll technically put a little bit of stuff into the handling, but I'm not expecting much. There we go. That's got to be at least 97, right? 97. So same kind of thing. Just a little bit more on the handling. Not much. Something like that. Just a little bit off. Just we might be able to get just close enough that it balances out. But I may just go ahead and send you out in qualifying while we're looking at it. Because we should be able to get 3 here in a moment. So we'll just leave him out until he gets it. Oh, so close. Look at that. It's always so close. And then they have to go one more lap, but doesn't feel like it makes, like it feels like a wasted lap, unfortunately. Oh, well. Oh, triple excellent. 99. But I think we are at least going to get rank 1 of qualifying. Because we did get out there. Yeah, we're definitely getting rank 1. Are we going to get rank 2? Maybe. It's possible, but it's going to be tight. Ah, we got it. Nice. It's going to help a little bit. I mean, his practice time's looking pretty good. Rain today. What was it? Was this the one that was only 10% chance of rain? Don't see any. It's Ultra Softs qualifying. Ultra Softs qualifying. Stick with the 99. 98. Ah, we got a little bit better. Come on, let's qualify well here, guys. I mean, 15's not bad. 16 and 17 are worse, though. This just in. Breaking news. 17th is worse than 15th. Man, our cars are just not that good. Not to mention our drivers. Our drivers are pretty bad. Well, Roland is... I think Roland could compete in this league if he had a better car. Vile, though, I mean, he is just degrading so incredibly fast. I mean, we may not be able to get to the whole league. In fact, we may have to replace Layla in his spot sooner than I was planning. We'll have to see. We got to keep going with the nurse, I think, and race trim. It's fine. Just for like another race or two, I think. Really? They want us to go out on... Oh, we actually used all our ultras in qualifying. Which is not the end of the world. 26. 44. Okay, so 2 soft, super softs and a soft. That could work. Roland got a pretty good start there. Got held up a little bit, though. I mean, this is how we started last race, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself too much. Number 12 feels pretty good. If only we could hold it. What's the temperature like? 62. It's a little bit cooler than it was the last race. But it's also a softer compound, set of compounds, so that is going to make a difference. Come on, Roland, buddy. Keep going. Doing good. Hold off that guy in 13th. There you go. We're actually ahead of somebody on ultras. It's a little surprising, although I guess it's one of the guys that's in one of the bottom 3 cars, so Guess there's that. Man, these guys up here are so fast. I mean, number one is going to lap us before we even get to the halfway point. He may double lap us this race. Temperature's staying pretty good on the tires, so we can stay in this neutral mode for a while longer. I mean, the fact that we're 12th on the medium compound for this race, the middle compound, maybe a better way to say it, it's pretty good. Tells me we can go a little bit longer than some of these guys on Ultra before we have to pit. And there's 2 people already pitting already. All right, we should be getting the message soon. They are far enough apart that we could double pit them. Nope, it's the florist message. All right, so he wants to pit. And yeah, like I said, we'll come back out on 2031. Oof. I still think we can do 2 super softs and a soft. It's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. This also means that he probably has said the message already. We just didn't see it. So we'll go ahead and plan his pit. I see he's starting to drop down a little bit because of the tire wear, most likely. Probably to be a little bit more conservative with the tires this time. As soon as we get even close to the red, we'll probably have to drop down to yellow. All right, let's go ahead and go to the middle speed here. Let's just zip through this middle bit. I mean, 15th I could be pretty happy with if we can squeeze it out, but still a lot of race left to go. Come on, guys, you got this. Yeah, you're fine on the fuel, buddy. You're gonna be pitting for tires anyway. I should be getting messages for tires here soon, especially on him. Are they? They might be far enough apart for a fueling. Yeah, I think they are. It's close, but I think they're fine. All right, Roland's going to get another lap in anyway. Can you finish the race? Yeah, because there's 18 laps left. This could be 18. Okay, so we should be able to finish the race if I pit now. Oh, goodness, what is it? 22.4? 22.4, so 22 laps maybe? I mean, we may even have to go 1 lap less, right? Let's see here. Are we already past? We are already lapped. So 22.4, probably 21.4, honestly. So 21 probably laps, 1 less lap. We may have to go orange a little bit, but I don't think it'll be much. So you're pitting now. We are going to go ahead and schedule your pit as well. You're going to be able to go what, 20? I think. Let me see. It would be 17 laps because you already got lapped, like I said. For some reason, my math is not working right. 20. Wait a minute. I think my math is wrong. I think I mismathed. I'm sure I did. Knowing me, gotta get the calculator out these days. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So 22.1. So I was like, I think it's 22, but I can't remember. So we'll put 22 laps in, I guess. We'll do a little bit of pushing, but not much. We're gonna probably have to drop him back here a bit sooner. Although again, one less lap, we might still be all right. All right, nothing to do except push it and go. I think we're getting double lapped, are we? We'll check when it gets down to about 10 laps left. Laps left. 12. There's 10 right there. So as soon as we cross the line, we'll be 10. So let's see here. All right, you're going to have to go down to orange. And you can stay orange the rest of the race. You're going to have to go down to medium. I think medium will actually work out because I think medium's 0.9 laps per. I think we may have to drop down to blue here in a minute, but we'll check. Yeah, 0.9 laps per because he was at 0.89. Now he's at right at 8. So we're about just a smidge over 0.9 laps, but right about 0.9. He might have to go blue at the very, very end, but I think he can stay yellow for a while. We'll get it down to about 5 laps left, and we'll redo the math here in a second. Tires are getting pretty low, though. But it is going to have to be what it is. There's 5 right there. So when Roland passes, that'll be 5. I actually think Vile got lapped again. So is he going to have to go one entire less lap than everybody else? All right, so this is 5. But he's about to get lapped again. This is crazy. So he's still good on orange for now. He might be able to go red at the very, very end. And I think you only have to go 4 laps. So you can... We'll stay yellow for now, but I think you might be able to go up to orange, right? Because you only have 4 laps left. Yeah, because the guy just passed. We'll stay yellow a little bit longer, though. Man, first place is so fast. First place is lapping 8th place. That's how fast he is. That is insane. In fact, we're about to get lapped as well. That is such a fast car. Honestly, I've kind of lost track of how many laps I've got left, so we're just going to... Nothing's going to make much difference, so we'll just play it out as is. Final lap? Yeah, okay. That means you can go up to red, and you can go up to red. I think. Yeah. Not that it makes much difference, but if we can fend off 19th, that's a point. It's crazy how much faster first place is than us. So much faster. 16th and 18th. Barely holding on to our 8th place spot. Barely. Alrighty. So how is Layla compared to him now? I hate that the morale keeps going down. But I mean, what? I can't do anything about that, buddy. You're just going to have to hold on. I mean, Layla is pretty close. She's got better overtaking, better consistency, worse adaptability, better fitness, same feedback, obviously, a little bit less focus. I mean, star rating, she's actually a little bit better. So maybe we do start using Layla instead. Just drop Alonso down to backup at this point. It's going to upset him, but hey, at least the chairman's getting a little bit happier. But I mean, what are we going to do? Like, we have to go with a better driver, right? And I think at this point, because of how much he's degraded, I think she is become the better driver. Yeah, I think she is. And then we'll promote her. And then when her contract runs out, we'll just have to get us a new driver because we definitely need somebody better than her. Sorry, Alonso. You're getting old, buddy. I hate that Roland's happiness is going down, especially with his contract coming down to the end. Do we want to renew him now? He's not interested. He's just too unhappy. We may be getting us 2 new drivers next season. But we're definitely promoting you. Alonso's not going to be happy, but I don't know that I care. It is going to mess up the what I'm trying to say, the mechanic relationship, but I think it'll be okay because we can get her just some better parts to not worry about Nurse. All right, we'll go with that. Alonso, sorry, buddy. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.